future further investment, innovation and transfer of technology and knowledge. It has been stated that the economics of the first world are dominated by the creation, manipulation and use of electronic data. This trend is now transferring to developing countries around the world. As a developing country, electronic or digital concerns are becoming a vital part of the development of Sri Lanka. With the arrival of personal computers, electronic and digital concepts have become dependent on digital databases. Therefore, digital databases have become highly valued commercial commodities, and in turn, this has been that a competitive marketplace which has attracted investors. It can be said that digital databases have become one of the building blocks of foreign and domestic investment in Sri Lanka. Now I would like to draw your attention to the identification of the problem of this research. As I said earlier, the focus of this research is digital databases and their legal protection in Sri Lanka. The paper aims to identify the nature of investment in digital databases and to provide protection for the same. The investment in digital databases can be financial or non-financial or both of them. The paper specifically focuses on the point of the digital version of databases and therefore examine the contribution of computer programs installed in digital databases. This does not mean, however, that the system proposed by paper cannot be applied to the non-digital databases in Sri Lanka. The current legal framework for databases are made up of copyright, contract, soil right protection, and unfair competition or misappropriation. Arguably, these legal frameworks provide protection for investment in databases. In this research, investment in databases is a reference to the way in which data is collected, verified, classified, and presented in databases. Data or data structure on their own do not constitute a digital database. There needs to be an investment to merge the data and structure. The data structure organizes the useful data patterns. Useful data patterns are subsequently used for the process of knowledge discovery in databases. This structure is provided by computer programs in digital databases and can enhance the value and usefulness of data. This paper argues that the above-mentioned aspects in relation to investment have not been identified by the existing database protection mechanism in Sri Lanka. Now I would like to draw your attention to the different type of databases. The public databases are publicly available and publicly accessible. For example, YouTube, and private databases are only available to the contracted parties. For example, the Electronic Library of the University of Oxford. Databases that have been made publicly available are vulnerable to misuse and misappropriation. These public or private databases may be in digital or physical format. Recital 17 of the Database Directive states that the term database should be understood to include literacy, artistic, musical or other collection of work or collection of other material such as text, sound, images, numbers, facts and data. Art galleries such as National Gallery in London and collection of movie tapes such as collection of films which is maintained by National Film Corporation in Sri Lanka can therefore be databases. However, the copyright protection of those collection is immaterial since work fallen into the public domain. Emerging trends in the digital environment and the technological advancement in the respective fields in South Asian region steer the necessity of doing research towards the field of digital databases in Sri Lanka. There is a lack of understanding in the acceptable level of protection available under the existing domestic laws, and for likewise reason, I address the point of investment of digital databases, which are the driving forces in this research. The paper first identifies the digital databases with specific attention to the structure of digital databases and the contribution of computer programs installed towards the digital databases. In relation to this point, the process of enhancement of value and usefulness of data is made out of the key element of the contribution of computer programs in digital databases. The system proposed by the paper is set to protect the investment behind the process of creating a digital database.